Okay, so today's December 31st, and today they did fireworks twice. So once they did it around 10:40 or something like that, around that time, and I already uploaded the video for that. When they will just do one boom, okay? And because say my kid, oh, let me make sure. Okay, so same, my kitchen is on this side, right? So somebody from this side will do the fireworks, okay? Or there is a lake here, and or somebody from this side will do the fireworks, okay? Usually, so if I'm on this side, they know that I'm on this side of the house, so they will. But if I'm on this side right now, like for example, I'm on this side because here is like my bedroom, right? And this is the kitchen side. So right now I'm in my bedroom, so I'm on this side. So if I'm here, either somebody from this side will do some fireworks so that it's very loud and clear to me because I'm here, or there is, like, if I just zoom it out, okay, there's a bridge right here, okay, this is still part of my neighborhood, like say this is the subdivision, okay, this is like our subdivision here, and we like come out of here, okay, and there is like this bridge here, so somebody will either rev up the engine right here, okay, or they will do fireworks somewhere here, okay? So basically it depends where the heck I am, on which part of my house I am, okay? Now I'm gonna go. So usually now we have this is an empty plot here, and here in this house there's an old couple living, okay, and they're almost in their, I don't know, 80s or something like that, and so they're really old to even do those fireworks or rev up their boat engine. I don't even see a boat here, but now then there is this little gap again here, okay, and then it is this house right here, um and since my targeting started, I've heard so many fireworks coming from here, or raving of the boat engine right from here, okay, a lot of it. So if I okay, now I don't know, let me see, and okay, it's not this house by, oh, so yeah, so this house is getting constructed right now, so it is this house right here, okay, it's this house, and it could be the next one too, but most likely it is this house, because back then what had happened was, oh yeah, it could be this house too. No, I doubt if it's this house. It's actually this house only. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Now, I don't know. They used to, like, initially 2016-17, when the actual gang stalking started. 2000, sorry, not 16-17, 2015. Yeah, 15. Somebody put the nails in our driveway, and when I sent my hubby to check, it was early morning around 9 a.m. And then these guys were having some repair work done here, okay? And the guy, the whoever, the roof guy who was supposed to come here, he had a wrong address. So initially I thought he had a wrong address, and he just put the nails, like literally he emptied the bags filled with nails in my driveway, okay? Even if he figured out that he had a wrong address, why would somebody, even if you are working, say you were even working in my house, why would you empty a bag filled with nails in my driveway, right? So this house has been on my radar, like I've been noticing these people for so long, right? now. So anyway, so now somehow these people are involved. Like I've seen so many times they do fireworks and driving of the bike, and it is so loud and clear, because here these in construction just started. There was nothing here, and then there is this old guy living here, so there cannot be, and then there's an empty plot after that, and then is my house. So there's no way that there's such loud sounds are coming from elsewhere unless these people are involved. So and why did the guy put the nails in my driveway? Because just day before I was talking about the henna, how I put the henna in my hair and how I use the rusty nail and all that. So just to synchronize that, because you know how they do super interrogation, as Dr. Richard Boylan said, that they had all this entire thing set up where these people will call this guy as if they have called, and they will send the guy to even go to the wrong address and have dispense those nails, and then the person came and he was showing as if he was working here. Okay, all this was part of a setup, and initially all I could tell something is weird or artificial. That's all I could tell, but I had no clue other than that, what the heck was going on. So let's see, I'm gonna, okay, so right there. So yeah, it is most likely this house. And so today morning they did one bomb blast, whatever, somewhere. It has to be like from these people, because it was so loud and clear, and I was on my kitchen side of the house. So they made issue about me serving milk and cereal to my hubby. They had to make issue, and they started pulling my right eardrum at the same time. They had one bomb blast, like one boom, Oh, they're just twitching my left side of the thigh, confirming the same. Okay. Usually doesn't have that milk and cereal, but they want to make issue about everything. Even if he leaves some cereal, there's a one boom. Oh, why he left cereal? Well, he just said before even he started eating that this is too much, right? Then it was like almost at the bottom. Now say some chocolate powder, because it's chocolate cereal, right? So chocolate powder was there. Why is there chocolate powder in there? Like if he said something, then these people have to make issue about it. I'm like, it's the same chocolate that you eating, right? It's the same chocolate. So they had to make issue about probably that, or they had to make issue about me asking him that, oh, are you gonna eat this as snacks, because it tastes just like chocolate brownie, and he was like, no. So that was the end of it, right? But no, these people wanted to make issue. Why did I ask, or to have in form of a snack or whatever? They have to make issue about everything. Then I cooked pizza, and don't forget, these people burst out light bulbs. They've bursted out almost 100 light bulbs up till now. So they wanted to make an issue about light bulbs. No, about the food that my mother-in-law had cooked for all four of us. And she had cooked in her style, and she wanted to make that, So, oh, let me go back. All right. So she wanted to make her own style. And so after a little prep work, because, we had to soak up the grinded lentils and rice in with some vegetables and water, oil, yogurt, and all that. Anyways, so there's a little batter that we had prepared, but we had to let the lentils soak those little bit of water for some time. And so I had to start the oven and let it sit there for like an hour or something. So the moment I placed it in, and then when I went to take it out, the light bulb went out. And what I do whenever I make like yogurt, or say I'm cooking pizza or something, I always try to keep the light on, or I can turn on the light just to see if the food is cooked or not, or just to make, if I put yogurt, then within 3 hours it's done. So I usually keep the light on. That way not only the oven will remain a little warm, but I will not forget to remove it, after 3 hours. So all that was now messed up by these people, the same cockroach people like FBI, Gerald Sosby, and these people who do the bomb blasts and stuff. These criminals right here, domestic terrorists, that because they burst out the light bulb. Now, say for example, today I was cooking pizza, so I have to keep opening the door because now the light bulbs of my oven they have bursted out that day, because when I placed the batter inside the oven, what happened was they burst out the light bulb. And so I told even my mother-in-law that because you cook this, which my hubby doesn't like it as much, but he said yes, he will eat. That day he said yes, he will eat it. It's just it's not his preference or some choice or like that. But he said because I don't know, my mother-in-law was cooking. But these people wanted to make an issue that no, he doesn't like it, so you will not cook it. But I wasn't even cooking it, right? But it was my mother-in-law's idea to make that for three of them because I wasn't even eating with them back then. So it was for those three people she was cooking, and so they had to make it sure no, my hubby doesn't like it, then you will not cook it. So they, or even she will not cook it. My mother-in-law will not also cook. But she doesn't understand all these messages that these people give. I only understand. So, but to give me message, as if they want me to tell my mother-in-law all that. And I had to tell her that, because you cook this, they turn off the light, they burst out the light bulb inside the oven. And then when I went to serve my hubby, the same thing, he had just changed the two bulbs right above the dining table, the two bulbs, and they just burst out those two freshly installed light bulbs. So they blew away three bulbs the same day, just for that one dish that was cooked by my mother-in-law. And these people are not even realizing when I'm telling that this is not normal, the amount of light bulbs that we have to keep changing in this house. These people are doing as a part of dictation and to torture me. Don't cook this, don't do that. It's the same slavery program. So today I had to keep opening my oven just to check whether pizza is done. And even for say, like a minute or 2 minutes, if it's a little late or something, then you know how the sides starts to turn brown. Now they wanted to make an issue about that, or they wanted to make issue about me serving pizza, whatever it was. They did a little, first they did one bomb blast when so I had cooked 4 slices, right? So from that I gave one slice to my hubby, and then the one was a smaller slice that was a little like browned up, but it was nice and crispy, and we prefer crispy pizza. So I took the other one, and so when I went to eat the crispy one after serving my hubby one slice, so that's when the very first bomb blast came from these criminals. Then the second one I had cooked was, I had placed in the lower rack. So I just placed it in the upper rack, and then within like a minute I took it out, and that was like all good. But yet these people still wanted to make an issue about the second one. So now they did a blast even for the second one. And the second one was, it was nice bigger piece. And so he had 2 large pieces, I had 2 large pieces, and we were done with it because the slices were really large. Now these people wanted to make issues, so they did 2 bomb blasts at 1:45 p.m. This is daytime. Look how daytime it is, and it's raining here, and still they managed to do the bomb blast. The criminal, and sometimes, like say my hubby is leaving for his work, like it was they already did the twitching because now they know what I'm about to say, because they monitor my subconscious mind too, right? They know what I'm about to say. So when he's leaving, I usually like stand at the door, and I close the garage, and I close the door and all that. So I think someday, like I'm busy with something or whatever, or I'm just not in mood to like get up, or he has his key and he can turn off he can close the door, whatever. These people had to make so much issue that they started to rave the bike engine, or their car engine, or their boat engine, or there was something that was extreme raving that they would start. right here. And now the siren started. Let me, because now see, now they want to make issue about the whatever pizza or the raving of the engine, or now here is the siren. See how much it's raining and still these people manage to do the little firework. And now these people are at fault when they burst out the light bulb. Then they were doing raving of the engine, and now they've started the ambulance sirens here. Whenever make some videos, like, you know, oh, and today not only that, they did the bomb blast for the pizza thing, but then when I was washing, you know, I'm continuously, then they make me think they will not even let me eat properly, because now I'm continuously thinking about the pizza, you know, because now they're making feel guilty about everything, or why you cook pizza, or why this happened, right? And so they even gave me like needle pain in my rectum, that, you know, this like a shit or whatever they want to tell me. And here starts the ambulance sirens, and these ambulance will come at a particular time. Yeah, you come, right? And so because you criminals are getting exposed of doing this fireworks even during daytime, right? So right, and so garage light bulbs burst out, dining table light bulbs burst out, oven light bulbs burst out. There is the other dining table that their light bulb burst out, because they just wanted to tell me why you're sitting here, like I'm sitting here, and across, like there's a window here, right? And so I can see, but I have like curtains here in my window, so this will so here, like my window is such a way that I can see like only this cross section, like this part, nothing from here, okay? And as if early morning somebody, oh, they just gave me a twitch, that early morning, as if somebody's just gonna stand here and stare at me, or I'm gonna stare at them. So they would just want to make an issue, oh, why you're in your pajamas in my own house with the even the windows are closed, half closed with the curtains, but they want to make issue, and nobody can see here because the view is not on the road. This is the road. I don't even get any view here because all my curtains from this side are all closed. Only I keep just like a little slit, like little part of it open just for daylight, and it gives me this view right here, like this. So if it is giving me that view, who in the morning is gonna just stand there just to stare at me? Like, how stupid is that? So I'll just eat their, you know, my snacks, and still they want to make issue, you're in your pajamas, you're not wearing bra. And so we just gonna then they start calling, somebody from breast cancer will start calling me, you know, those spam calls that these people do, but it's from breast cancer, so they want to make issue about my breast here. Then they burst out the light bulbs here. Then they placed just the night before, they placed the cockroach on the ceiling, okay? It's the same Gerald Sosby who loves cockroach, who loves to do. Just go to Gerald Sosby's FBI website and you'll see him display cockroaches on his websites, where he mentions all about his target. It's not his targeting, he's targeting me, so it's about my targeting. Okay, so that criminal places the cockroaches here and makes issue and bursts out the light bulbs and all that. Now the same criminal did all this, you know, bursting out of light bulbs today, but the fireworks, they tell these people to do some fireworks and rave up the engine. So they want to make issue. Now they will rave up so much that, you know, they will tell me like, you know, you stand here, you close the door, or, you know, you do this because we are training you to be a slave. So this is how they will torture me. Then they burst out the garage light bulbs just recently, like 3-4 days ago, when I just turned on the light because my hubby came in. So I turned on the garage lights, and I did it with my knuckle, you know, because I was still cooking or something. And so I didn't want to use this part of my fingers. So I just did that, and I opened the garage door for him, and then he came, and I thought he will like at least close the door, and which he did. And but they had to make issue about that too, I guess. I don't know, or else why would they burst out the light bulbs immediately? But they bursted out because I again was in the kitchen, and I thought that okay, he will do it, because if I say something in my subconscious mind, then they want to make an issue about it. Okay. So, oh, why you thought like that, or that he will do it, but I'm gonna stand there while I'm cooking, how stupid is that? um so anyways, that then they used to make issue about when my in-laws were here, and say my laundry room is here. So when I go to take out my clothes from the dryer, these people will again start raving the bike engines or their boat engines, or some kind of engine, so loud that boom, 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 they will just start and start and start. It will just go on, because now they want to tell me that, oh, don't take out your clothes because it has like my bras and panties in there. So you don't fold it in your living room because your in-laws are there. They want to make issue, like make me feel guilty about that, right? Then if these people will not do that, then if when I come here, and when I come here in my living room, then the raving of the engine will start at this point right here. Somebody from the on this bridge will come, and they will start the raving of the engines. So this is how these people do my targeting. And or somebody will even rave up the engines. There's somebody here that raves up so much engines, it's so loud. And then the person will come out, and you can like come out of here, and he can go back and then he will pass on this road, and he will continue raving. But it's only at a particular time they do. And so when my in-laws were here, only they either did it during laundry time or something, but then they had completely stopped raving of those engines. For almost entire year they had stopped. Like, it wasn't that intense, because my father-in-law used to be out here. They're just twitching my thigh that yes, when your in-laws were here, we stopped to to a greater extent. We're not doing as much. They're confirming that. So but what they had started was doing artificial earthquakes. They want to make issue about look of, because we're cooking something in oil or butter or something, and they want to make issue, oh, there's a lot of oil or something. Then they used to give earthquakes. Okay, all those hundreds of earthquakes that we suddenly started having right after they came on 26th October, something like that, and very next day the earthquakes started. So that was the the thing where the dictation thing where, oh, you don't do this or else we could give earthquakes. So, and the epicenter was even Lugov, how they give the Lugov advertisement in my YouTube. Whenever they want to say something about me using a lot of oil, then they will start giving me advertisements of Lugov. Or something like Michelin tires, like, as if we are having a lot of tires on our skin, like flash building up or fat building up or something like that. Or they will give me, you got, no, not really junk, but some kind of look off kind of thing, whatever. So this is how, so if they're not giving me YouTube look off thing, then they will start to have earthquakes where the epicenter is look off. Okay, so this, and those all were artificial earthquakes done by these military CIA people, DOD people, right? So anyways, so that was all the part of the targeting. And now when I was reading all this targeted individuals thing, that how come these people are so much into making every single like making issues about every single thing, because their Lucifer, I think, is so much because Lucifer is also preparing army to fight against Jesus Christ's army, right? And so Lucifer and all these people are really, they want to round up the star kids, as Dr. Richard Boylan said, that they want to round up star kids just like they did with Sushant Singh Rajput. They want to round up the star kids before the UFO cover-up falters. And what is the UFO cover-up? It's their alien invasion. There are ghosts and demons coming, or even it could be the Jesus Christ invasion, because according to them, Jesus Christ is an alien, okay? And these Illuminati people make documentary series where they call Jesus Christ to be the reptilian race. He was from reptilian race, and he was married, and he has his own bloodline and all that, okay? That they come up with all that documentaries too. So anyway, so now they are preparing for their Jesus Christ or alien invasion that's coming up pretty soon. And so now they want to round up us star kids because they are so afraid of us. And so now they want to make issue about pizzas and make guilt about every single thing, so that somebody who cannot handle all this continuous guilt will commit suicide, or I will go violent and start shooting people, or killing people around. All I can do is just expose these criminals and criminal activity. All these are people, these are like domestic terrorists, whoever do this ring of the bike. And I've got so many videos on my computer. I haven't even uploaded to YouTube, but initially there were so many, or else like I used to have a lot of helicopters pass right over my house. Like literally they will pass right over, like here or there, or like this, or they will just circle around here on this lake, and they will pass by. If I'm on this side of the house, they will do circle here, or they will pass by like this. But if I'm on the front side of the house, they will like pass here, okay? From here they will go. They won't go from here because they know that I'm in the front side of the house, so they will go from here, okay? So everything is very organized, very synchronized and all that. So this is how, but it has been a while, like almost 2 years, that these helicopter BS has kind of stopped. I think probably they figured, why waste so much energy and fuel after the BS that's not even working. But I guess they still want to continue with their fireworks BS, boom, 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 and then rave up is like their, as if, they love to fart, they love to their vehicles to fart and all that. So I let them do and have their BS, because if with all this they are able to control me, then the game is over. But if they are not able to control me with all this BS, then their game is over.